Hello and welcome to a class on Communicative English. Today's class, we will talk on diet and cooking. So the idea behind this today's video is to get you to understand certain phrasal verbs and vocabulary that we normally use when we have a conversation on the topic cooking or say even diet. And also where the difference between few words like cuisine, dishes and meals. So let's get started. Let me first and foremost share my view on diet. See, I never go on a diet. I feel it's a waste of time. Diets often list all the food that is good for you. But it is a sad fact that very few people, but just a few people, can keep them up. I haven't put on weight in say 5 years now. Here's the reason, or here's why. I eat almost anything that I like, but I don't eat a lot. I don't eat junk food either. I drink plenty of water. It's better than those fizzy drinks and cheaper too. I avoid snacks between meals because most of them are fattening. I have cut down on the amount of food I eat in the evening. I get plenty of exercise. So these are the reasons why I simply avoid diet. So let us just quickly look into those words that I use right now. You go on a diet, okay? Instead of saying I'm dieting, you say I am on a diet. I'm on a diet, or I would like to go on a diet, or simply, you can also say I'm dieting. It's okay. But that becomes more conversational, more colloquial. And if you want to say that you don't go on a diet, you needn't say I don't diet. Instead, you can say I never go on a diet. So I am on a diet. I would like to go on a diet. I never go on a diet, or even I'm dieting. It's okay. Now, what is my reason for not dieting, or what is my reason for not going on a diet? Very simple. I feel it's a waste of time. So the word waste of time. Waste of time is a bad use of your money, bad use of your time. Okay? So it means both. A waste of time is your energy is wasted, your time is wasted, your money is wasted. So I feel it's a waste of time. Okay? And what about diets? I do agree, but I am politely disagreeing as well as to why I do not wish to go on a diet. I don't say it, or I don't use negative things. Instead, I make the negative into a positive. For instance, the reason as to why I don't want to diet, of course, my personal reason is I feel it's a waste of time. But I also would like to give a general reason, politely disagreeing, because I feel that diets, of course, they list out all the good things that you need to eat, or all the food that is good for you, but very few people can keep them up. So look at the word that I have used. I have used a phrasal verb, keep up. So I want to say that very few people are or have the ability to follow the diet strictly. So instead, I use the term keep up, keep something up. That is why keep them up. Them is a reference to diet. So keep up. Okay, you need to keep something up. That is, keep them up. Them is here stands for the diet. So here I mean to continue something, to continue to keep that diet, to strictly follow the diet. So I feel I'm not that person. I'm not that. I'm not among that few who can keep up with the rules or keep up with the that strict diet. So I do not wish to diet. And besides, there's also another reason I haven't put on weight. And I list out the reason as to why I don't or I haven't put on weight in 5 years. And the reason lies in my habits. Okay, my eating habits. And what are my eating habits? I eat almost anything I like, but again, I don't eat a lot and I avoid junk food. Okay, I drink plenty of water. Look at the way I have structured this sentence. I drink a lot of water. No, not that. I drink plenty of water. And I feel it's better than other fizzy drinks. Now, what are fizzy drinks? Anything that has aerated water or carbonated water. For example, Coke, Pepsi, 7-Up, Sprite, etc. are fizzy drinks. So I avoid fizzy drinks and I drink plenty of water, and I feel that it is much cheaper. And it does not, the added advantage is it doesn't, I don't put on weight. Okay. Then another thing is I avoid snacks between meals. I don't eat in between. I have only 3 meals a day: breakfast, lunch and dinner. I avoid snacks between the meals. Now this is the reason why I don't put on weight, because I feel when you eat snacks between the meal, it is fattening. Okay, it makes you put on fat or makes you put on weight. You become fat or stout. Okay, so I don't eat between meals. Look at the preposition I have used, between. Eat between meals. Okay, all right. Then another thing that I have said is I have cut down on the amount of food I eat in the evenings. Evening time we have a tendency to eat a lot. So I have cut down on the amount of food I eat in the evening. Cut down on. That's a phrasal verb. Now what do you mean by cut down on? Cut down on something. Okay, just cut down on something. Here it is cut down on the food I eat in the evening. Now cut down on something means to have less of something, to eat less. Here it means to eat less. Cut down on something is to have less of something. You can cut down on your TV or watching TV time, your screen time. Another reason is I get plenty of exercise. I walk, I do my daily chores. Daily chores. Now what is chores? Chore is like making your bed, doing the laundry. You do the laundry. You don't wash clothes. You say you do the laundry. Okay. Cooking. I cook, and I clean. I mop. I clean. I sweep, and I do all the work at home. So those are my daily chores. Chores means the work that you're supposed to do, your personal things. So you do once you do your daily chores, and you walk also, you take a brisk walk. It's brisk walk. You don't require any other exercise. You don't have to go to a gym. You don't have to go to any other places to cut down on your or to reduce your fat or reduce your weight, that is. Okay, so these are the views, my perspective, my views on diet. Okay, so my views or perspective on diet. All right, so I've given you a couple of words: go on a diet, waste of time, keep up something or keep something up, cut down on something, plenty of, the way you use plenty, the word plenty, how you use plenty. I get plenty of exercise, I drink plenty of water. So that is how you use the word plenty. All right. Now I shall also be discussing few other phrasal verbs associated with cooking. So this class is going to be completely on cooking and diet. Okay, boys needn't worry about it. I'm pretty sure that you are also interested in cooking. You are also a great chef. When we had during our offline lessons, when many of you introduced yourself, you said you love cooking. There are many chefs in the class, really good. That shows your attitude towards life also. It's not this earlier patriarchal kind of attitude that you have. You have broken those things. They are all things of the past, and you have broken that patriarchal system where women are associated with kitchen and cooking. No, it's not like that. It's for everyone. Cooking is a skill. Cooking is an art. So not to worry. We'll also be doing another video. In the next Communicative English class, it will be on football. It will be on sports. Okay, mostly on sports. Okay, and the vocabulary used in both cricket as well as football. So this time it is cooking. All right. Now, let me give you a few phrasal verbs associated with cooking. The first one, I shall give you few phrasal verbs. I'm not going to give you many. Let's give you few phrasal verbs. Let's start with boil away. What do you mean by boil away? Boil away means evaporate completely during boiling. For example, the soup's almost boiled away. Another phrasal verb is bake off. Bake off means finish baking partly baked food. For instance, she baked off the cakes in the oven. So it is to finish baking, but baking the partly half-baked food. Already baked half-baked food, you're finishing it off. That is bake off. Okay, so boil away, bake off. Another one is cut out. Cut out means shape or form by cutting. She cut several pieces of pastry out. Not she cut out several pieces of pastry. She cut several pieces of pastry out. Okay, that's the correct structure. All right. Another one, boil down. Boil down is if a food or liquid boils down, its volume is reduced as it boils. For example, spinach. Spinach tends to boil down a lot. നമ്മുടെ ചീര അല്ലെങ്കിൽ പാലക് അല്ലേ, അത് കുറേ നേരം നമ്മൾ അത് വേവിക്കാൻ വെക്കുമ്പോഴത്തേക്ക് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ കറി വെക്കാനായിട്ട് വെക്കുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും കുറേ കഴിയുമ്പോഴത്തേക്ക് അതിൽ നിന്നുള്ള ലിക്വിഡൊക്കെ ഊർന്നിട്ട് അത് ചെറിയ അതായത് ഇടുമ്പോൾ ഒരുപാട് ആ ചീനിച്ചട്ടി നിറയെ ഉണ്ടാവും, പക്ഷേ അത് കുക്ക് ചെയ്ത് വരുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് റെഡ്യൂസ്ഡ് ടു ഹാഫ് ഇറ്റ്സ് സൈസ്, നോട്ട് ഈവൻ ഹാഫ്, ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് റെഡ്യൂസ്ഡ് ഇൻ ഇറ്റ്സ് സൈസ്. സോ ഇറ്റ് ടെൻസ് ടു ബോയിൽ ഡൗൺ എ ലോട്ട്. സ്പിനച്ച്, jeera, it tends to boil down a lot. Okay, so boil away, bake off, boil down. Boil away means evaporate completely during boiling. പകുതിയോളം വറ്റി പോവാന്ന് പറയും. The soup almost boiled away. വറ്റി, അത് ഇച്ചിരിയേ ഉള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ അതിനെയാണ് ബോയിൽ അവേ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ബേക്ക് ഓഫ് മീൻസ് ഫിനിഷ് ബേക്കിംഗ് പാർട്ട്ലി ബേക്ക്ഡ് ഫുഡ്. പകുതി ബേക്ക് ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളത് അത് മുഴുവൻ ആക്കുന്നതിനെയാണ് ബേക്ക് ഓഫ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, ടു കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ഇറ്റ്. ഓക്കെ, ദെൻ ബോയിൽ ഡൗൺ മീൻസ് the food or liquid, it boils down. When it boils down, if its volume is reduced as it boils, it's called boiling down. Okay, cut out is shape or form by cutting. Shape or form, she cut several pieces of pastry out. Another phrasal verb, another set of phrasal verbs would be fry up. Okay, let's fry some eggs up for dinner. Let's fry some eggs up for dinner. Warm up. Warm up means make something warm. I'll warm up some meat for dinner. Okay, ചൂടാക്കുക. I'll warm up some meat for dinner, not heat up. Or I'll heat up some meat for dinner. That's incorrect. I'll warm up some meat for dinner. Pick at. That means those people who are very, picky in eating. Like for instance, you eat only very small amounts of meal. ഇങ്ങനെ കുറേശ്ശെ കഴിക്കുന്ന ആൾക്കാരെയാണ് ഈ pick at എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. Most of the time she just picks at her food. She doesn't eat anything. Next is eat out. Now what do you mean by eat out? Eat out is when you go out and eat. Instead of saying let's go out and eat, you can say let's eat out tonight. I don't feel like cooking. Like instead of eating at home, you would like to eat in a restaurant. Then you would say, let's eat out tonight. I don't feel like cooking. Or let's eat out. I don't feel like cooking. Then slice off. Slice off means cut something from a larger piece. You would like to have a slice of apple, okay, or a slice of the pie, or slice of cake. He sliced off a piece of cake. All right. So these are few phrasal verbs that you can use. Now the strange fact is these phrasal verbs are not just used for cooking. It can also be used to, or it can also be used in your conversation. So go through these phrasal verbs, Google and search, and see how you can use them in your conversation as well, not just in terms of cooking. These are conversations, or these are small examples in terms of cooking. Like for example, let's fry some eggs up for dinner. I would like you to just go through Google and search and see if you can use these words as an idiom or as a phrase when you speak or when you converse with your friends, or when you do a conversation. You pick any of these phrasal verbs. You need not go for the whole thing. You can pick any phrasal verbs which I have mentioned right now and see how you can use it in a different sense. Okay? So Now let's get into a conversation on various cuisines and dishes. I have with me my daughter, and we are going to have a conversation on different types of food we know and we like. Hi Priyanka, and welcome to Communicative English session. Thanks for joining with me on this video.
Thanks, Amma. So, today's topic, I presume, is on English words or conversation on cooking and various cuisines, right?
Yes, Priyanka, that's right.
So, Amma, what kind of food do you like?
Well, I like bit of everything really. See, I grew up in UAE, and you get all sorts of food from all over the world there. Besides, my mom's cooking, that is your grandmother, her cooking is a combination of different cuisines, more of Indian cuisine, especially the South Indian to be precise, little bit of Arabic, little bit of English, bit of French, and so on. What about you, Priyanka? What food do you like?
I like Amma's British cuisine. I think is really cool, especially the shepherd's pie and Sunday roast as well. She's an expert in Italian cuisine. Her pizza and pasta are mouth-watering. Mummy's biryani is super delicious. From the vegan side, I like sambar, rasam, and papadam is a must.
You mean you love our local cuisine, our very own Kerala cuisine, right?
Yes, of course I love our cuisine. In fact, I missed Kerala and our food while in Bangalore. I really missed home.
Never really had much Andhra food. In fact, you can say I've not had much at all. What are some typical Kannada dishes that you came across while in Bangalore, Priyanka?
Bisi belle bhat. It's a traditional Kannada recipe made with rice, lentils, vegetables and coconut.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I thought it's really good. They are mostly vegetarians. Yeah, they do have meat as well, but I craved for Kerala food.
Oh, so distance make the heart grow fonder, does it not, Priyanka?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, Priyanka, which dish among the ones I cook is your favorite?
Among the dishes you make, I find lasagna very delicious.
Yeah, I know that you're really fond of Italian cuisine, right? Okay, thank you, Priyanka, for sharing some time with us. So, dear children, in today's class, you have learned few phrasal verbs like cut down on, keep up, put on, little bit of everything. When you say what kind of food you like or what type of music or whatever it is, you can say I like little bit of everything. That's one word that you learned today. Few words like cuisine, fattening, fizzy drinks, craving, mouth-watering, delicious, and so on. Now, before we wind up for the day, I would like to tell you the difference between the words cuisine, dishes, and meal. Now, most English speakers make mistakes with these words, so do be careful. Cuisine is a kind of food you find in a specific country or culture. For instance, Chinese cuisine, French cuisine, Indian cuisine, South Indian cuisine, North Indian cuisine, local cuisine, Kerala cuisine, etc. It is a kind of food you find in a specific country, in a specific state, or a culture. Okay? A dish, on the other hand, is something which is cooked or prepared. Usually, a dish is made from different kinds of food. A meal is a food eaten at a specific time. Most people eat 3 meals a day: breakfast, lunch, dinner. All right? So this, you have to understand the difference between these 3 words. So thank you for your patient listening. See you in the next Communicative English class. Take care and keep safe.